on the thing, and I will, using the art of, I don't know, something. There we go. Fusion. So you're just gonna drive it all the way?
Yeah, more or less.
Okay, yeah, it takes you a couple of hours to actually get out of New York because of having to deal with traffic and all that, going down the snaking streets, and it probably take you an hour. Let's see, probably 50. What was it? Speed limit's 50. I believe it would be another 4 hours on top. So it'd be kind of getting to the evening when, by the time you actually make it to Richbrook.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. So yeah, you're free to make any stops along the way if you want. Grab some snacks. Bit weird.
I mean, I'm offering wine, so.
You're gonna have pretzels or something.
I mean, Helena's going to be snacking a ton anyway because.
Yeah, there is a fridge.
She needs it.
Why is she nervous?
I said she's a whole lot of woman. She needs it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, we need to stop every hour to let her graze.
Damn, that was savage. Let's see. I guess. Do you want to come up with a fun movie that Cerulean can watch?
Not E.T. Something silly.
Let's see. How about?
Actually, what type of movies does Shalka prefer?
She seems to have brought a number of more what people would refer to as classic movies, like essential viewing.
Well, then.
So, like, if you were an alien and someone said, and you were like, "Oh, what are movies?" It's like, "Oh, dude, you got to see this movie, bro." Like,
I think
Godfather. I don't know.
I presume a lot of what Schalke would have would be all like films that are basically down as being like culturally relevant.
Cult movies.
Yeah, I imagine. No, like ones that are actually recognised by like the American Film Association as being culturally relevant. So it's stuff like Shawshank Redemption and all that.
Andy Dufresne. Either way, like during the movie, she only seems to be half paying attention. She seems to be fiddling around with a soldering iron, some kind of electronics, while consulting a book. But she's still somewhat paying attention. Is Helena in the shotgun position?
I mean, yeah, I figured she'd be in the second front seat for the most part of the journey.
With a bag of Cheetos?
Yeah, plotting things out, eating now and then. You'd notice she is fine with eating most stuff, but she stays away from any meat products unless they're specifically things that are like processed to hell and back, like a burger patty. Like
jerky?
She just cannot eat steak anymore because she's got flat teeth.
Fair point. Any kind of conversation you want to strike up during this downtime?
I mean, she'd just casually talk to their newest member and learn a bit more about him. Sort of ask him one or two things about ancient Rome and to see if like history actually had it correct or not.
Yeah,
it'd be a really long conversation, so I'll abridge it and just say like one of the things she'd ask about is was he aware of the fact that using lead cauldrons to make pesto was slowly giving everyone lead poisoning?
That's an oddly specific question.
Yeah, but that is actually attributed to the cause of a lot of madness in Roman senators, and it may or may not have actually led to the downfall of Rome. So,
Lead poisoning?
yeah.
Lead is bad for you.
I don't know. About
She'll
that.
basically just go into a detailed explanation of how, if you're cooking something in a lead cauldron, little amounts of lead get into what you're cooking, and then when it goes through your body, it poisons you and makes you go mad.
It's very slow poison.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't notice it, but if you were to like do it every day, then you kind of.
Yeah, no, and essentially the response. No, that's crazy. I eat from that time, and I don't. I'm not crazy. I did what I was. I did it when I was, not meta rocks, and I didn't get crazy. You're crazy. That's stupid. That's dumb. You're dumb.
She will
Why would you
reassure
say
and
such a thing?
and say, like, on the
Yeah.
bright side, I'm fairly certain the amount of time you spent in hell, all of the lead that was in your system is gone now.
Lead getting into my system. I didn't eat the cauldron. Stupid. Yeah, no, it's like he doesn't care.
Schalke asks, "What do the voices in your head say?"
What voices?
He's not crazy.
Thank you for your assessment, qualified psychologist Schalke.
Well, I've read like 3 books on psychology in the past week. I think I'm qualified.
I would say she's giving 1,000-yard stare, but I don't think yards are a suitable source of measurement for this. I'm thinking more like parsecs, maybe.
Well, in Hero System, it's meters, so 1,000 meters stare would probably be more appropriate.
If you put a K before that M, it might be a bit more accurate.
Mega scale 1,000 meters there.
Yeah.
1 meter equals 1 light year. Hell of a power, that.
That's why the GM is supposed to police it.
It's too broken. It's too broken. But Schalke does ask, so I mean, apart from like finding Dr. Brewer, do any of you guys have any like plans for when we're in Richbrook? I've done a little looking online, and
First, we ought to book a place, like a hotel or something, which is, really good. A big step up from this.
he just kind of looks on and says, "I've slept in worse."
Yeah, but we aim higher. Like I keep telling you in class every time.
Hey, I get straight A's.
I'm going to go visit Billy and Travis.
Who dat?
Cerulean says.
I feel like I'm gonna have to link something just to make a point of how Helena reacted to that comment about getting straight A's. Just give me a sec. Where is it? I can't find it. Hang on.
Is it Westbrook that you said it's called?
Richbrook.
Richbrook.
Yeah. The thing is, though, from what you've seen of her work and rated it, she is right. It's just she's just a terrible student. For one instance, you saw once flick through a physics textbook and then pretty much nail a test right afterwards. which one would suspect would be down to some kind of bead reading talent and eidetic memory and cramming. All of which can be seen in the character sheets. Oh yeah, that's probably the best reference for Manticore. By the way. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, like she goes on and asks, so I mean, like the place does like
We lost someone.
have
Up
we?
back.
Oh. Yeah, she's like, well, I mean, like it's got a beach. I bought a swimsuit. There's also lobsters. Get lobsters there. That image is still great though. But you know, at least we've got the some of the plans in mind for it. If you guys want, we can move on.
Yep.
Yeah, it's up to the rest of them, but I'm fine with it.
Fine, there's not much that we need to do, or
No more bands.
other than really shoot the shit.
Yeah, the bands are fine. In fact, bands,
Yeah, but Cerulean doesn't really have anything to banter about right now.
yeah, she's got to watch the Shawshank Redemption. Andy Dufresne crawled through 2 football fields worth of shit and came out clean on the other side. So you're looking for like a more high class hotel than a motel. I shall shift you to the map. There we go. What do you guys think?
I need to scroll back in. I know what you did. I know what you used to make this. That's cool.
Yes, this is a normal town that I haven't ripped from a generator that mainly does fantasy and medieval towns.
This generator is really, really not modular, but really customizable, and I like that about it.
Yeah, it is really good. I wish I could have got more farmland in, but whatever. I should really add a place for the hotel. Let's see. I don't know. Just add one. So get some text. Put it in black so you can see it.
I don't know. I think personally, I think somewhere near the town park would be an ideal place for the hotel.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Hotel. And we'll This is actually... Oh yeah, this is just object layer. Doop. So, let's move that back to token layer. And I'll just make a little line as the hotel is here. It does not do roads very well, but I think you could probably like make out streets. Like that's pretty thingy.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
But after many hours of travel, it's coming to dusk. You've you start pulling through a sort of quaint town on the on the edge of the sea. It seems to be very, very idyllic of small town America on the coast. There's lots of small businesses, houses, and it's, while the streets are somewhat empty, you'd suspect they would probably be reasonably active in terms of activity and bustling. Using a hotel finding web search, you can find a nice hotel that isn't too low in terms of quality that you pull up to in the RV with a suitable bang of its engines. Question is, who's going to check in?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Yes, you pulled up to the hotel, and what's your plan for checking in?
I mean, I'm fairly sure if these people have a goddamn television and watch the news, they probably know about me, so I may as well go in and be a friendly face to book a reservation. What we're going to do with our new statuesque Roman, I have no idea. Because he's kind of some freaky body horror shit, if I'm honest, so...
Alco would probably recommend a hoodie. Or keep him in the RV.
Yeah, we could do for
now. I beg your... No. You can check in, and I'll walk up to the room. I've been to inns before.
Okay then.
I'm just not going to check in. I don't have any cash, right? And me checking in, probably not the best idea.
That is true. Maybe he could, like, at some point in the future, like, get a, you know those, like, face masks people wear?
Yeah, not gonna happen.
This is me joking, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't think it would cover up too much. It's like, something not right about that guy.
Yeah, it's like the mask is jutting out by like I don't know, half a foot from
All
his
these
chin. I think something's
rocky bits as well.
man. That pale motherfucker. He's white as snow from whatever's exposed, right?
Takes his mask off. It's just like, oh my god, he's made of rock.
Yes, quite. So are we going to this hotel?
Yes. So Steelwool is heading in.
Yeah. You're welcome to come along if you want to, but obviously don't freak out everyone inside if you do.
I'm just gonna walk in. I don't special. Walk in. You know, in full fucking gear.
What about Cerulean and Manticore?
Cerulean doesn't need to sleep, but she's more than happy to hang out with folks at the hotel. Wants to go to the farm towards the end of the day. What time is it?
It's about dusk. It's in the evening, but yeah, you could head up there if you want.
Manticore will excuse himself as he's going to say that he's going to do some work on the RV. He didn't like the sound of the bang, and the clutch was sticky, and he doesn't want it catching on the way back.
Fair enough.
I mean, it's probably going to perform significantly better if I get off.
Yes, the massive weight seems to be relieved when he steps off. As I guess Shargo and Steelwool and the Legionary will head in. The hotel staff weren't expecting Steelwool.
Yeah, I mean, she's not in her armor though. She's in her normal like work clothes, her really frumpy like sweater, and her like roll neck sweater and her like skirt, kind of like Velma from Scooby Doo. That, but in more tasteful colors.
How
So, like,
dare
from
you?
Scooby-Doo.
Orange is
Dude,
pretty tasteful.
orange and red is not a good look.
Yeah, man, if it worked for Velma,
Yeah, but that was a long time ago. That was that was something else.
I don't know. I think it's still going.
Yeah, Schalke's being a bit low key herself with a sort of baggy hoodie and jeans and obviously using her glasses to conceal her weird eyes. But yeah, the woman minding the check-in desk is a bit surprised. She's like, she's taken a bit back. She's like, I wasn't expecting. Oh, hello there. I wasn't expecting a visit from a celebrity.
Oh, I'm not that much of a celebrity, more just a news subject. But nonetheless, yeah, we'd come here to stay for a while. There's something that was brought to our attention here. It's nothing to worry about, just business really. But me and my friends require a room. Have you got any to spare?
He's like, oh yes. How many rooms do you need?
Well, no. Give me one moment, and I'm just going to talk to the others and just sort of say, like, okay, who wants to double up, and with who?
I don't need.
I figure I should probably be sharing a room with Schalke just to make sure that she doesn't do anything stupid.
He does not seem particularly pleased at that idea. Like,
Schalke wants to do something stupid.
Like, can I get my own room? I really don't like the idea of sharing a room with my teacher.
Okay, if you disappear off and do something stupid, then your rights to having your own room in hotels we stay at are rescinded, okay?
Well, I mean, you're not my mum.
I might as well be at this point.
Whatever. What about...
Boss.
What about him? She indicates the legionary.
I'm not sure how they did it in ancient Rome, but I'll let him decide.
I demand my own.
There you go.
Should probably teach him how to wait. Does he need to use toilets, or do you need to use toilets?
Well, I'm assuming there's.
Okay, you cut off. What did you say?
Yeah, I'm assuming there's a public bath somewhere. Or no, I've been living in the modern world for some time. I know how bathrooms work. I know what bathrooms are. I don't know particularly how they work, but I know it's you push something.
Okay, good. Also, you're cutting off a lot.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's a little weird. Schalke does say, I believe they have a guy who shows you how to do that. You gotta tip him. I don't know. I never had this problem with inns myself.
Lynn just shrugs at Schalke.
The woman behind the desk is more kind of has a bit of a morbid curiosity about Marcus. It's like, oh, is something wrong with this? I don't know. But she does seem to not be too concerned about Cerulean. She seems more accustomed to her. Like,
Is she being obvious with how she's looking?
she's kind of trying to slip some sly looks in.
Do you have
Let's see.
something?
I suppose a name tag on her. Joe would say, I don't know, Deborah.
Is there something you want to say?
No, but Cerulean smiles.
Deborah? I don't know how the fuck to pronounce her name. What do you want? I'm speaking to the person in the.
Never mind. Yeah.
She's like, are you okay there, sir?
Never been better.
Okay. She assumes it must be some kind of weird disease. Kind of like, you know, there's some funky diseases out there.
Yeah, one of those weird ones. But now that I know that she's been staring at me, I'm staring her down.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to. It's been sensitive, you know.
Excuse him. He dead. Very grumpy.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. She looks to Cerulean and is like, I wanted to meet you for some time, but you have been kind of absent from the town recently.
What happened in New York? People needed help, stuff like that.
Oh, well, I guess the big city does call. I mean,
Well, I'm back now.
Yeah, it's great you're here. You having fun?
Cerulean nods with a smile.
If you just better, actually, hold on. I think we'll get the room situation resolved and then take a quick break. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So she turns back to Steel and says, "So, do you want 3 rooms? Or...
I don't want a room.
Okay. So 2 rooms." Harp?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so 2 rooms then?
Oh, right, yeah. I wasn't sure you were asking me.
One with a double.
Yeah, she'll nod to that.
Okay, you pay for the rooms and get the room key, and you're shown where to go. Inside the rooms are quite nice. They obviously kept well clean. It's fresh sheets and clean bathroom, ensuite with a shower, toilet, all that good stuff. There's even a TV in the room.
Suffice to say, I was very pleased with this after being cooped up in that RV.
Mm-hmm. Doug is like, I wonder if this place has Wi-Fi. I'm gonna find out as he just sets a case down and just goes to the front desk. And also I will take a quick break, 15 minutes if that's okay with you chaps.
Yeah, that's fine.
Which means you can take a break too, so I will
Go to the bathroom.
Yes, that would be nice. Hold on.
Right. Be back.
I'm just gonna make a cup of tea.
Oh, that does sound nice. During the time of everyone bringing their stuff into the hotel rooms and all that jazz, what is Manticore up to?
So Manticore is going to keep to what he said for now. Do a bit of patchwork on the RV. I don't know if you'll make a mechanics roll for that.
Certainly. Give me a mechanics roll.
That is exact on my mechanic.
Yeah, you take a look into it. You know that there's there's like a faulty firing in the cylinders.
Mm-hmm.
So you do what you can with what you've got on hand, but you don't really have any tools. But you know generally what the problem is. You reckon with some tools, maybe a couple of spare parts, you'd probably be able to patch it up, but it's manageable at this moment. Like, it won't totally fail on you, but you might lose some power in it.
So much to keep in mind.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, after that, Manticore will sneak back inside the RV, change out of his armor into normal clothes, and sneak off.
Okay. I assume no one is trying to is really keeping tabs on him in such a way that they would notice him sneak off, right? Or people kind of...
Helena's way too busy keeping an eye on Schalke.
Probably being very disapproving at whatever she's brought.
She just knows what she's like.
I forgot I was muted. Yes, Cerulean might be keeping an eye on him just because of, she hasn't revealed what she heard yet. And she's still...
Yeah.
if you should talk about it or not.
I would like for you to both roll privately. So it'd be like a GM roll. Perception for Cerulean.
Wait, does GM roll work for players to show to their GM? Nope.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
GM roll.
Terrible roll. Actually, no. Perception, you said?
Yeah, perception roll.
Roll.
And a stealth roll for Manticore.
Yep, let's see if this does it right. Oh, yeah.
What's your target number? Cerulean, what's your target number?
Sorry.
Jan?
I said 12.
Oh, okay. Yes. Let's see. I'd say, you don't notice when Manticore actually does slip away, but you notice, it's like about 10 minutes later that he's just up and vanished. Really fly, isn't there? I mean, certainly you can try and track him down, but that would be a separate endeavor. So where is Manticore?
I think you know where Manticore's going.
I mean, for the people in the cheap seats.
Manticore will be taking the long route to make sure nobody follows him.
Okay.
I am very bad at tracking, so I don't think I can track you, so I'm not even gonna try.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh, I have tracking,
Yes,
but I don't know that he's gone. So
Probably wouldn't care either. Just met the guy.
I don't know. I think I would care. I was told to keep tabs on, but since I don't know he's gone, it's like whatever.
Yeah, I believe at this point you'd probably be more like getting acquainted with your room and all that. Probably just putting your feet up and drinking more wine.
Yep. Definitely drinking more wine.
Manticore does kind of take the some winding street paths around, making sure that he's not being followed. Eventually, he comes up to a familiar house to him. It's more on the suburb end of town, but it's very quaint.
Yep. So I will go up to the residence and knock on the door.
Okay. After a few, some of the lights turn on in the landing, and the door opens, and well, what Manticore would recognize to be his wife to be there. He seems rather struck for a second about his presence. She's like, Albert?
In the neighbourhood for a day or two, so I thought I'd come and see how things were going.
She says, you should have called. I mean, I could have put something on for you.
No, it's fine.
She lets you in, and she gives you a kiss, and she's just like, I thought you were abroad.
Like I said, last minute change of plans. There's a client who lives nearby that we want to meet.
Well, I won't pry further, but there's some. I mean, I can see about getting you something together to eat, maybe.
No, I'm fine.
Okay. One moment. I'm gonna check my notes. Derp-de-derp-de-doo. Hey, I've had these notes for a long time. It's around about this time of book.
I just laughed at the derpy do.
Derp-de-doo. Derp-de-doo. God, where is it? Okay. Yeah, he says, to the, I'm about to put Moria to bed. You should have said something. I mean, he seems a little exasperated at the fact that you just turned up out of the blue.
Let's put Moira to bed first, and then we'll talk.
Yeah, and she leads you into a sort of dining room where a rather young girl is just busy eating some food, and she immediately like responds to your presence by running up and giving you a hug.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So I'll go back, pick her up, and kind of carry her in one arm to one side.
Like, I didn't know you were coming, Dad.
Daddy got a special acquaintance in town, so I only just managed to get back.
How long are you going to be here?
We could be here for another few days, so I'll make sure to try and come again.
Mia, she smiles and she says, I thought maybe you could maybe put it to bed tonight, seeing as you're here. Maybe we could do something tomorrow, if you're free.
I'm sure I can make time.
She smiles and will leave you to it, and before you will discuss with her anything that you need to say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tripping on my words here.
So I don't know. Are you planning on any actual roleplay for that, or is that just a case of
We're running short on time, to be honest.
that's why I'm asking? So
Yeah. So after you put Moria to bed, maybe read her a story or two.
Yep.
You come down and Mira's waiting for you, and she says, "It's. Are you ever gonna stop? Are you ever gonna retire at some point? Like, she misses you."
I know. Things are getting better at the moment, so who knows? Maybe in a few weeks when things get better, I might be able to be a more common occurrence around here.
Are you being promoted or something?
Let's just say work keeps drawing me close near. Work may keep drawing me close nearby if this client pulls through.
Okay, well, if you can get somewhere local where you can work at, then you'll have a lot more time to see us. I mean, it's hard being on a road. I mean, the money you make is good, but I can't imagine how difficult it is for you, and it's difficult for us. Me not seeing you all the time, Moria not seeing her father. Is it worth it?
It's more difficult than you know, but if this client pulls through, it'll be worth it in the end.
Why didn't you tell me about it?
I don't know all the details at the moment. It's first introductions, so there's not really a lot I know at the moment.
That nods and is like, okay. You said you're going to be in town for a few days, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you could take Moria to school tomorrow.
I'm sure the group won't miss me, so I'll agree.
Thanks. I suppose we will probably have enough time to conclude with whatever Yon wants to do. If you're up for it.
Yeah, sure. So Cerulean's gonna head off the farm.
Just on the other side of town from where we are. Whoop. I haven't really got like a good distance down for like this. It could be a bit iffy. Getting a little bit of weird interference there.
I think you can just look up the average road width in America and just use that as a scale reference.
Yeah, I probably could. I guess I was about to say whoops. Yeah, that's definitely Tristan. Tristan, I'm just gonna mute your thing for a sec.
The same issue yesterday.
Oh, that didn't fix it. Okay, so you're heading to the farm. Again, it's
Yeah.
pretty late in the evening, dusk. Dusk is setting in, night's coming, and the farm's like kind of nice old farmhouse. There's a barn nearby in which you've been shooting cans with your laser beams, and you arrive at the door, however you wish to enter.
Well, I'm not gonna just home intrude. Yes, I land on the property and walk up the door. I'm gonna try like on the floor. If there's lights, I'm gonna try and look through a window. But otherwise, I'm gonna knock on the door.
Okay, the lights are on. A sort of around middle-aged woman opens the door. She's like, she seems somewhat surprised again, similar to the other scene. Somewhat surprised that you've shown up. Is just like, oh, Cerulean, you were a bit late. Want to come in?
I say yes, and I greet her warmly.
It kind of led into a sort of living area where two boys are currently just playing some video games, and one is clearly her son, and another one is his friend, quite clearly. They do turn and they're just like they turn.
Are they
just
noticing?
like,
Okay.
Yeah, they notice you. And it's just like, oh, Cerulean, where have you been?
Being a hero, went to New York.
I wish I could go to New York. The friend says he. I should really get the names down for these characters.
Billy and Travis.
Billy and Travis. Billy is
It pinned the message.
yeah. Billy is Wanda's son.
Wanda's boy,
is,
and
yeah,
Travis is his friend.
Travis is his friend of African American persuasion, as I believe the Americans would say. Oh man, I wish I could go to New York.
Well, maybe when you're older.
Can I just like, I don't know, sit on your back or something? Like at least dude, she can't carry you and fly. I mean, like you'd
Yeah,
fall
but-
off.
You could fall off. Yes, very, very, very dangerous. You should probably not do it.
Well, I mean, Travis just responds. It's like, well, you know, you hang out with those other heroes. I mean, maybe they can like make something. I don't know, some kind of like rocket pack.
Yeah. Walk over to pat his head. I say maybe.
Billy's just like, so you like know loads of heroes, right? From like going to the big city.
Oh, just not loads.
Like,
I sit down next to them.
do Did you meet the amazing laser?
No.
Oh. That guy's kind of cool. He shoots lasers like you.
No one shoots lasers like me.
Well, I mean, they're not the same color.
My lasers are better.
Like, well, Billy says. I mean, like, David said that the amazing laser can shoot 50 lasers at once.
I can shoot a lot too. And just pout a bit and then pick up the controller and ask, "So what are you playing?"
Alley Fighter? It's two players. I mean, I could we could just we were thinking of just we were thinking of playing Weekend, but you know, Travis's mom was just like, "Oh, get out of the house." So we gotta play something 2 controllers, but you can't really do it on this. You know?
Nods.
One is like, so are you back for any specific reason, Cerulean, or you just could do with a break?
I'm here with some friends. We're doing hero stuff. Ikky, you can meet them.
I'm
Just
back,
don't
sorry.
annoy them, okay?
It's like, which heroes? I've been keeping track of all these guys on Hero Watch.
Well, these are like heroes you haven't heard of, mostly because they like to be secret. But you've probably heard of Helena, the Steel Wolf.
He's not that cool. I mean,
Ouch.
it's
Just because she's not famous doesn't mean she's not cool, okay? I'm not famous and I'm cool, right?
well, yeah, but I mean, you can like fly and shoot energy beams.
She can fly too. And this Manticore guy, he can throw like knives with perfect accuracy. And I shoot lasers. They'll throw better.
Yeah, that guy's pretty cool. Although a lot of the girls seem to like him more.
Mm.
I don't know why. It's probably because he's like cool and mysterious. I don't know.
Met a guy made of stone today.
Guy made of stone?
Yeah, he's like covered in rock.
That's his. Does he like throw rocks at people or something?
I don't know what he does, but I think he's super strong. Maybe I don't know. I haven't fought with him.
They just kind of look between each other and and Billy's just like looking through his phone. Yeah, I ain't seen a guy like that so far. Who else did you meet?
I met this goo that could change shape. Like he was like purple, but then he could change into just about anyone.
He's like
It
looking
looked
through-
perfect. He could fool anyone.
Oh yeah, that Biomorph guy. Yeah, he's cool. He can like make his hands into like hammers and stuff.
I guess, but he can also like flow like water. That's cool too.
It was like the Terminator.
Yeah, like
Travis
T-1000.
The both of these are pretty cool.
And I'm having a brain fart myself right now. Give me a sec.
That's fine.
I met a dragon. But still.
Like dragon?
Yeah, this girl that is a dragon. She like turns into like a werewolf, but the dragon.
That's pretty cool.
Says the guy running the game about his own character.
Said that's pretty cool about other characters.
I'm
Like-
taking the mic. I'm taking the mic.
Besides, the law of the universe states that dragons are always cool. Can you think of any uncool dragons?
I can probably imagine one, but I can't remember one off the top of my head.
Game of Thrones, they're not they're pretty cool.
They are just dumb plot devices.
They're actually dumb plot devices. Like I'm
I
sure there's
have
like
not watched Game of Thrones at all.
yeah, you don't miss much. Kind of in it badly.
I heard. I'm pretty sure everyone's heard.
Oh, it's worse than you think. It is so bad. I'm kind of sad, really, but you know. So like, did you like? Travis asked. So did you like? So you know you've met all these cool heroes. Did you meet any villains?
Yeah, it was this bug lady, this were-dog lady, this goat wizard boy. What else? This alien tried to kidnap me again. Different one. A slug, I think. I don't know. I think it was a slug.
Yes. So you didn't like meet any like robot masters or stuff like that?
Well, the wizard boy goat thing had like big robots made of stone, like golem, I think called them.
They kind of like talk amongst each other. Does that count? Yeah, I think that counts. But they seem a little uncertain. I was like, yeah, I think that counts. I mean, it's robot.
Oh, and I met this really bad guy. That he's like a cowboy, and to summon an evil god.
They
Him
both
from
like-
finding the thing he needed.
Both like, whoa. But you beat him, right?
Whoopsie.
I'm gonna tell them we still might tell them that.
Well, yes, I guess. Go on. But yeah, that seems appropriate. Just like, I mean, like, do you have any like cool new moves that you can show us? I mean, you must have picked something cool up in New York.
Well, I just got better at dodging. That's about it. Sorry.
I don't know.
Well, you can meet my friends and they can show you some cool moves, okay?
Awesome. I want to see. I want to see if that guy can like, the guy who throws things. I want to see if he can like throw stuff at something I throw out of the air.
Pretty sure he can't do that.
At this point, Wanda comes in and she's just like, Travis, it's getting late. Do you? I reckon it's time you should be heading home. Like, oh, can I like stay for like 5 more minutes? So she's just like, nah, you best head home because your parents will be worried sick. And I want to get a call from my mother. So fine. Do you want to come along, Cerulean?
Yeah, I can lead you home.
He's like, yeah, I'll see you. They both like Billy and Travis do like say goodbye to each other. It's like, oh yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. And
See you
you,
tomorrow.
I guess seeing as you said you'd go with Travis, you just kind of he rides home on his bike. And you just kind of like follow along with him, make sure he's
Yeah, I just fly around.
he's all safe, and I suppose that will end the night, where people are going to be rested up for tomorrow to find Dr. Brewer and the next exciting installment of Project Vigil, which I admit today, it's just been banter, which is fun. I like banter. But yes,
Think of it differently, though. It's not just been banter. It's been RP.
RP is surely something that
It's, as you might say, in the name of the game.